Okay, so once again, this is the Tower of London. When I was here 2 years ago, literally in the middle of COVID, the place was dead. There was nobody here. So as you can see, today it's in full swing. I'm gonna go to the north part of the tower and show how it looks like. So the Tower of London is a great London attraction. Many people that come into London will come in here to see and experience the history of this great building. Now it is rooted in English heritage and English history. The Tower of London. Establishment of the original structure was around 1066, and it's a Norman architecture. Yes, the great part, apparently the White Tower was built by William the Conqueror in 1078. And obviously here you are, this is the city. The city is transformed a lot in its skyline, the architecture. It looks a lot beautiful in the night. So then going back to the history of the tower is served in many ways. It's basically the king's palace, one of the palaces of the king of England, King Charles III. But then it's had some of the notable features of this tower is Henry I, Charles II, and yes, apparently the white section of the tower was built by William the Conqueror, and it's Norman architecture. It was to show the dominance of the Normans in England, making their mark. The tower has served as a treasury and also held the crown jewels at some stage, and also the royal mints. It was also a residing palace for many of the kings of England, but most notably as a prison. It did serve as a prison in the First and Second World Wars. Lots of spies, apparently 12 spies were executed here. There were other prisoners that were held here, and that gave the term sent to the tower. That means when you were sent here, a lot of awful things could happen to you. So you can see the current surroundings. Lots of people, lots of visitors that comes into London always do make it here to see. You can see the portraits of some of the kings of England and the Queen. It must be Elizabeth I. And obviously you've got the Thames, which is a control point for London. And so that is one of the important features of this tower. And you can see the Tower Bridge is just right behind it. I will move further down to show it. So it's very nice, very beautiful and very historical. And now that we have the King's coronation coming up, there may possibly be a procession from here into Westminster Abbey because it's been done with previous monarchs. So Shall we get some history here? Good. So what can we read here? The origins of the tower. The Tower of London is named after its oldest building, the White Tower. William the Conqueror built the tower in the late 1070s, to be more precise 1078, as a secure royal fortress. That's why you can see the image of William the Conqueror. Then we go on further here. He built the tower within existing Roman city walls to help defend it from attacks. The castle dominated London and its people and showed the power of the new king. So this would have been a Norman king. And well, we're going to have Auntie Lizzie here. So a royal, being used as a royal palace. We have the tower was also a royal palace that had grand apartments where the king or queen could stay, entertain and conduct business. So that, I assume, is Elizabeth I with a grandeur dress. Then we go a little bit more into the architecture. Kings and queens such as Elizabeth I stayed at the tower before they were crowned. They began the coronation process here, traveling through the city of London before being crowned at Westminster. So we could potentially have the same thing being done for King Charles III on his coronation on the 6th, in a week or so. So you can see some of the coronation of Elizabeth I. But then again, the prison side of the tower. So discover the prison story, a place of execution. So from the 11th century, the tower became a famous prison. Between 1483 and 1941, 22 prisoners were executed inside the walls, including Anne Boleyn, second wife of King Henry VIII, in 1536. So that would be Anne Boleyn. So you can see the sort of tool that they would have used to chop off a person's head at the time. And once again, a demonstration of an execution here. Several hundred tower prisoners were hanged or beheaded on the Tower Hill. These events attracted vast crowds. The last public execution on the tower took place in 1780. So you can see this place has always been beautiful. You can see. And it has always had the crowds. So that is actually the Anne Boleyn. And William the Conqueror on the far left corner on the fortress. And the king had resided in this palace. Right. I'm gonna see if I can find a few people, tourists, to talk to. let's get some reading here. Historic royal palaces. This is a placard commemorated, difficult to read, the reopening of the tower as a place for public enjoyment by Her Majesty the Queen. 9th July 2004. The project was supported by the Heritage Lottery Fund, the Pool of London Partners, and Sir Paul Getty, Tower of London World Heritage Site. And actually, to get into the tower, for adults I think it's $29.90, and for younger people it's $14.90 ticket. So I just have to look for some lively people to talk to. So that's the entrance. And in those days, you know, you could find some of these lions and panthers, obviously battle it out with the prisoners. It's a very interesting section of the world. It's a beautiful architecture. Hi guys.
Hi.
How are you doing? Are you on holiday?
Yeah.
You can feature in my video. Are you like you visit London very often, or?
No, it's actually my first time.
It's your first time. Where are you from?
We're from Israel.
Oh, wow!
Have you ever been?
I've never been. I always see the advert on YouTube. I think it's Jerusalem or Tel Aviv. Yeah. I'm a local boy. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I do like YouTube, videos.
Oh,
nice.
So you're actually in EEC.
Hi.
Yeah. This is EEC Artals. And what's your name?
My name is Amit.
Amit. And
Or
yeah. So my friends from Israel, probably from Jerusalem or Tel Aviv. I don't really know the place.
Tel Aviv.
I see it. And are you enjoying London?
Yeah, it's awesome.
You love it. You seen? Is it like this is the first place you've been today, or
Second.
second? Okay.
Yeah.
What places have you been to? Have you been to the
the
center?
center, yeah.
To the
We ate
center.
a little bit, and then
Okay.
we came to see history.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. And this is a very good place to be because in the King's coronation, it's likely that they will start the procession from here and then all the way to the to Westminster. Yeah, because it was done for Elizabeth I, and so it could be that they may do the same thing. So it's definitely a good place to
Awesome.
be. Yeah. So what other places have you been to in London apart from the center?
That's our first day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So later,
Yeah.
we'll see many shows.
There are some very beautiful places.
Yeah.
You could go to West London, sort of Harrods area.
Yeah.
You can also go, if you go into sort of Oxford Street, you can go to Selfridges where you can get some nice shopping.
Not for us.
You're not like a shopper.
No.
Okay.
We're looking for
Okay.
Super
History.
expensive.
free walking tours.
Yes. You can also go to places like Kensington Palace. You can walk into Buckingham Palace.
Yeah.
You know,
We'll go to Buckingham Palace tomorrow.
Yes. And also when you walk down the embankment, obviously from this side, when you're walking down, it's all very beautiful all the way, and it can take you into West London, so there's also a beautiful bridge. It's called Albert and Victoria Bridge. So Victoria had her husband, Albert. She was very fond of him, and so she built a lot of things in London for him. So you can go to the Victorian and Albert Museum.
Museum.
Yeah, and then you can also go to the Royal Albert Hall, which is also built. All the interior decor is for Albert.
Amazing.
So yeah.
Thank you very much.
So I hope you two have a wonderful time in London
Thank you.
and enjoy my channel. Let me give you the channel
Great.
address so that maybe you could go on and maybe in a few weeks you probably see this video there.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So it's called EEC.
EEC
EEC Art, ART.
Art.
Tours.
Tours.
T-U-R-S, yeah. If you search, just do the search to see if you find, yeah, that's it. That's it. If you subscribe,
Great.
do the subscribe. You need to
Yeah.
hit the subscribe button
Yeah.
so that you can see,
Great.
because your video may be on it. All right. Enjoy.
Have a good one.
You too.
Okay, cool. Good. Yeah, so that's our friends from Israel. Beautiful couple enjoying a day out in London. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Basically, the changes, obviously, at the time of COVID, this place was totally dead. So it's kind of great to see people, the whole place lit up again. So featuring here is the Shard. So get the Shard. It's probably sitting bang in the middle of this. Let's have a look. Yeah. So that's the tallest building in London, the Shard. It stands, I think it's about 83 or 89 floors. Prior to the Shard was the Canary Wharf building, number 1 Canada Square, my former workplace. But now is the Shard. And you can catch the Thames on the river in the daytime. Good. So tourism is back into London full swing. Good. And let's capture the Tower Bridge from this direction. So you can see that I have to be careful so this doesn't fall into. Hi guys, do you live here in London or are you you're on holiday?
On holidays.
Okay.
From Germany.
Oh, from Germany. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah.
Okay. My name is Charles. I do YouTube videos.
Okay.
Yes, and I have a channel. So,
Okay.
you know, just asking you a few questions. How do you like it today?
It's good.
You having
I like
fun?
the weather also. Like the last time it was so cold, but this
Oh,
time
so cold. It's a little bit
it's
better. Yeah,
it's
because
better.
from now into the next few months, it's going to be really good. Oh, good. And so, are you also going to be here for the King's coronation, or you're probably going to be gone by then? No, King's,
We just
just
visit,
having fun.
Fun with our friends,
That's
and then we go back
wonderful.
to Berlin.
Wow. And how do you compare London to Berlin? Do you like it here in London more? Or?
Yeah, it's pretty much cool
Yeah.
as compared to Berlin.
Okay.
But if I'm talking about the infrastructure and the transportation,
It's
it's
better in Berlin. Yeah.
Berlin.
I can imagine. London is a bit too expensive.
it's too
And that's your friend. What's your name, sir?
Vishal.
Oh, Visha, and you're also having fun.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You make many friends or
we are still
Okay.
waiting for our two friends. They are wandering here.
wandering around? Oh, good. Anyway, great. Thanks talking to you. I hope you have a wonderful time. And the channel, I can give you the details of the channel. You can check maybe in the next few days. You see your video, and you can show it to your friends on your time in London. Yeah. So it's called EEC. You type EC, and then art is ART, and then toast.
Toes, okay.
You seen it? It's like a British flag. You come up with something that's looking like a British flag. Yeah, that's it. You can subscribe. Yeah, I've captured London Marathon, so you see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long have you been here?
I'm born here.
Oh, you born
I'm
here?
Ghanaian origin,
Okay.
but I also live in Ghana when I was a kid.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've been here for a good 30 years. So
Okay,
yeah, I'm a local boy. Take care, guys.
You too.
Enjoy.
Have a nice day.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I guess that should be the end of this video clip of Tower Bridge and Tower of London and Thames. Remember to subscribe to our channel, like and share this video. We will come back to you with more events in London. So till next time, thank you for watching EECR Tours.